I would like to tell you that you didn't get an opportunity to go to the White House and Congress. In that sense, we were actually, frankly speaking, I'm glad that you didn't get to go to the White House. There are three things that if you had got a chance to go to White House, and President Trump will basically meet with you, and those people who do not like President Trump or those people who are in different parties may have misunderstood huge. And the second is that I was not so sure how the president will interact with you. I'm not so sure whether he will shake hands with you or hug you or talk in the way that the Buddhist people should treat you. That is second thing. My third thing is that if you got a chance to go to the White House, people will misunderstand that everything you did wonderful thing maybe because you would like to be famous or would like to be like a celebrity or everything you did for the whole world, wonderful things for peace and matter and everything, some people will definitely misunderstood. And so for that reason, I'm glad that, but you have achieved a lot. Your accomplishments far exceed your goals and objectives and spread the word for all the people free from sufferings, physical sufferings, mental sufferings, and free from harms and hazards, plus be peaceful, healthy, and happy. For that reason, thank you so much for your devoted work and everything. Thank you, Seattle.
Well, thank you so much for all those words. To me, when we pick on this journey, a lot of people already warn us that when we walk on this journey, and especially walk into the South, these are the places, the states that is not for Buddhists to walk through. And I say it's okay. We are not walking there to convert anybody, or we're not walking there to bring any war, anything like that at all, just loving kindness and peace. So it's okay. That's what I answer at the beginning to the people. And then when we walk, of course, there's a lot of obstacle. And I was thinking that because of those obstacles that also teach me, and also for me to reflect myself after all that sharing that I have talked to the people here and there, am I achieving anything? Or when things happen like that, I react, and how I deal with it and things like that. So at some point, I appreciated all those obstacles as well. And even if we have to meet with, let's say, president or anyone, I also answer one of the questions. I said, this message, peace, loving kindness, compassion, and mindfulness is not just for the civilians, but it's for all beings, because everybody deserves it. Everyone in this world deserves to practice, to get that from the teachings, and then to practice to liberate suffering and to bring peace to the world. So it doesn't matter who, but everybody. I would love to share it to everybody. We will not exclude anyone. And so everything happened for a reason. We didn't go there, and instead we go home. We went home, and then we have a lot of people come from out of states and everywhere to welcome us home, which is here. It's very beautiful that way. So for me, anything, I'm happy with everything. Anything comes, I accept it. Yes.
I want to thank you. When I first started watching your walk, I didn't really know what it was about, but I was curious. And then I saw every day more and more. And then I started listening to, today is going to be my peaceful day. I was confused because I was crying, but it's because I was suffering. And I didn't realize that I was suffering so much. I thought I was okay, but I wasn't. And these are not tears of sadness. This is tears of gratitude and joy. But I'm incredibly grateful for the path that I am on now, because I don't pick up my lover in the morning and look at it. I don't. And sometimes I feel guilty because I only want to look at the walk for peace. So I save it for the afternoon. And I didn't know how much I can enjoy my lunch with setting the phone down and just setting the timer instead. And to feel the wind or to hear the birds. I didn't know. And each day I write on my hands. Don't multitask. Be mindful. Breathe. Slow down, because I'm ADHD and my mind is always going. So it's too fast. But in each day, I'm changing. And at first, I was feeling like I'm not doing it right. But it's practice. It doesn't happen in a month. It takes time. And I'm incredibly grateful that I'm at the right place at the right time for this journey. And I want to thank each and every one of you. You know, I think about when my body hurts, you never showed any sadness, any pain. And it made me know that I have that strength in me somewhere. It's there. I just have to practice and learn. Like today, Kelly came up to me and told me all about a retreat. And I was thinking, oh, I don't have the money for that. It's not money. And that's another thing. Like, I'll catch myself thinking, oh, I'm going to need a car in 2 years. I'm not there. And I'll only say one other thing and then I'll let someone else talk. I have been suffering for 6 years. My brother and my sister both took their lives. And it was so hard. But now I'm not letting my mind go back to 5 weeks, 19 years. I'm only practicing to keep it right here. And I fail during the day, but that's okay because I can say, start over. Today is going to be my peaceful day. When someone upsets me, I have a choice how to react. And I'm not the same person I was before I started following all of you. And I want to tell you so much. I will follow you forever wherever you go. And I love all of you. Thank you for teaching me and continuing to teach me. Thank you.
Thank you. It is very hard for us to let go of something that we've been living with for a long time, right? It's very difficult. But once we know the technique, once we know the trick, let's just say that is a trick. Just pay attention to our breathing. And today is going to be my peaceful day. If we can just live like that, and everything will change. For some of you might not know about the lovers that she mentions. You know what the lover is? The cell phone, right? Letting go of that cell phone is one of the victory already, right? Because it's very difficult. We live in this society and live in this world nowadays. We attach to it too much, a lot. But we be able to let it go for some time during the day, during the night, in the morning. That is a victory. So keep on practice. And you will see that you have all the strength in the world. Anything could happen. It's just that if you believe in yourself, if you put a very strong determination and be patient with it, you will go there, you will get there. Okay? So don't give up and continue fighting with that wild animal inside of our head, inside of us. Keep fighting and we will get to the destination soon. And thank you so much for all those words, and I wish you were well, happy and peaceful. And then now that you have all the lovely people around you, the centers everywhere that you can come and practice. If you come here, you don't see anybody, it's fine. It's your home. Just find a peaceful place, area, and sit and breathe in and breathe out. That's it. That's all we need. Okay? Yes.
Bundy, I wanted to know how made you decide to become a monk, and 2, why did you decide to go to Myanmar to study your meditation, and 3, what benefits you received from going to Burma and getting your guidance about meditation.
For me to become a monk, I have never thought about it. I came here and then went to school, and then after graduate, I went to work for about 3 years. And then after working for a while, I see that this is not real. Everything around me is not real. Friendship are not real. Because everything's come to my life, it's just like always a condition behind it. When you hang out with your friend, you're always all in for them. But then when something related to benefits, then they're willing to step on you to climb higher. And I ask myself, is this real? Is this something that I want to walk on? And plus, that is not it. My families, my brother and sister and nephew and niece always have this and that, right? This has happened everywhere in every family. And so I question myself, is this the path that I want to walk on? And I say, no, this is something that I don't want to walk on. I want a different path. But by that time, I don't know which path that I want to walk on. So in the hot summer of Texas, I left workplace and I drove to the Hung Dao Vipassana Bhavana Center. And I saw my teachers walking at 12 noon under the heat, and I walked behind him and he turned around, asked me, how can I help you? I say, I want to ordain to become a monk, temporary. And that's it. That's my life. It started just like that. And I became a monk. After that statement that I just answered out from somewhere, maybe I'm afraid of his question, and I answered, I want to become a monk. But it all started like that. And then when staying at the temple, I always serve the temple and help my teachers to do everything. I want him to have his own time to practice and to teach. So I do everything. I do everything. Sometimes I question, because seeing many monks from Vietnam, I also have a chance to go to Myanmar, to Sri Lanka, to India and Thailand to study, to practice. But why not me? And sometimes I question myself like that. And I answer it right away. I say, because I'm lack of merit. I don't have that merit yet. So focus here at this temple. Do everything that you can. And I continue that way. Until 2018, my teacher said, okay, now you can go. You can take a break. Because after a long time working and staying at the temple, now you can take a break. You can go to Myanmar based on your vow, your wish to practice for 5 to 7 years. And I was so happy and said, okay, then I will go for 7 years. After 2 years, he called me back. 2 years he called me back because of the land where I built the Dhammacharya projects that got conflicted with a charter school. And then after a long time working back and forth with them with the CD and could not go anywhere, so he called me back. He said, "You come back and handle it." And I came back. I took 1 year to work with that charter school and the government and everyone with the community and interfaith. And finally, I got the land back. We purchased that land. And then that is when I expressed my vow to my teachers that I want to build the Dhammacharya. And that 14 acres, the number that I need for this project. And he said, okay, yes. But for me to decide to practice meditation is because after associated with so many people at the temple and doing a lot of work, I want to have a moment for myself, to stay silent, to practice. And that's how and why I went there. And plus, I want to practice different technique. So at the temple, I practice Sayadaw Mahasi technique, rising and falling. But when go to Myanmar, I want to practice the Pa'ao Sayadaw technique. And that's why I stay there to practice. And by that time, I practice like, I only eat very little in the morning, and I spend the rest of my time to sit. And that is the time I found myself have a big problem with my back. It hurt very bad because I have a slip disc, right? So it hurt very bad, but I was be able to overcome that. And after that, I continue my practice until my teachers call me back. But meditation is something that we must have as a Buddhist practicing Buddhist followers, and especially the monk. We have to know meditation in order for us to liberate suffering. And I was fortunate enough to learn all those, and that's why I was be able to share during the walk. And so all in my head was like, if I cannot teach, if I cannot do anything good, then please don't let me do anything wrong. Don't let me do anything harmful to the Buddha Sasana. That's all in my head. And I hope that within that walk and within my 17 years of ordination I didn't do anything that is harmful to the Buddha Sasana. And I wish from now until I die, continue with that path.